Oh, no, did that there. And now we're streaming on Twitch. Hey, everybody.
Oh my God.
What? Are you sad that it's me again?
Ugh. Am I gonna have to put pants on?
No, of course not. Josh, come on. Who do you think you're talking to?
The internet. I think I'm speaking to all of the internet.
Yep. Everybody stopped doing what they were doing and are now watching us talk about a vampire show.
I want to suck your blood.
Keep going.
Dracula.
That was great, Josh. Come on. Let's go. Let's clap it in. Come on.
What's going on, guys? It's On Fire Tonight with Josh and Tressa. My co-host Tressa is
my
here.
Co-host Josh.
What? Boop, boop, ba-doop.
How's it going?
Thanks
Josh?
for joining us. This is an exciting time. We get to talk about what we do in the shadows, season 1, episode 7. We're gonna spoil stuff, so if you haven't seen it and it bothers you to have things spoiled, go watch it first. You were warned.
Yep. Idiots.
Tressa's being a real bully today.
I'm always an asshole, Josh. I don't know what you're talking about.
Tressa is just like, before we went live, she pushed me into a locker and shut it on me.
I had my best friend Neil behind you, and then I pushed you at the shoulder so you fell down. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I learned about leverage and axes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So thanks for the lesson in physics.
That's why I did it, Josh. It's because I care about your knowledge.
Force equals mass times acceleration.
Yep.
Squared.
Mm-hmm.
Squared, bitch.
Damn.
You just got physicsed.
Oh no, not again.
These are the laws we must all obey.
No law can hide me. I mean, hide me? That's not it.
Yeah, Tressa's a bully, but she's also fucking brain dead today.
I really am. I'm trying. I'm drinking coffee. I took my Adderall. I'm having, Josh is vomiting in the corner.
Vomiting blood. Blah.
Okay, so I say this every fucking episode, but this is a flagstone episode. This is
a flagstone episode.
I don't know what I'm saying.
What is that? What? Like a Keystone
flagship.
Cop?
Flagship.
Oh, a flagship. A flagship. Yeah.
I'm an
yeah.
idiot.
This is the real standard bearer, the Aquilifier, if you will.
God damn it.
Wait,
because anytime
you're the bully today, not me.
Yeah, shut up, Josh, idiot. Anytime anyone would ask me about this show and they hadn't seen it, this is the episode I always talk about because it has the most amazing scene of any sitcom that's ever been made. It's so good.
You're talking about the dance scene?
Kind of, no, but yes.
They spent decades choreographing it.
And it was lovely.
All right, so this episode rules. Let's just jump right in. We start off with they've just, in the previous episode, accidentally killed the Baron.
Well, Guillermo did, but yes.
Guillermo did. But they're on so many fucking drugs because they went to a rave and they were like just draining people and getting high and drunk. and wasted in general. So they don't even really know what happened.
Mm-mm.
They remember that they had floated the idea of killing the Baron, but it was like you had to be there as kind of a joke, like it wasn't like a plan. It was just like, just chit chat.
Right. Just hanging out with buds.
So they're called to a trial of the Vampiric Council.
Wait, real quick. Are you up to date with like the most current episodes?
You mean like as of now?
As of like this current season of 2022? Oh, yeah, it's
Yeah.
supposed to say time.
Yeah, I mean, we'll cut that out, whatever.
I'm just kidding.
Yes, I have.
Okay. I've only seen like half of this season, but well,
we shouldn't try to like spoil anything
no,
ahead of time.
no. I was just curious. That has nothing to do with anything. But also, did you notice that when, of course you noticed because it was obvious, but when they were burying the Baron and they like poured something out for him, for their dead homie, his eyes glowed. That was nice. That was nice. Of course you noticed. I don't know why I asked if you would notice it. Anyway.
Right, because he's immortal. They poured some out, thus giving him blood, but he's also being like encased in cement. In the grand tradition of Staten Island of making people disappear.
Oh, between his two favorite vaginas.
In the topiary garden of vaginas.
That's sweet.
So, right. So they bury the Baron.
Murder of crows.
Right. A murder of crows appears to they basically get a subpoena.
Yeah.
They get a vampire subpoena in the form of a murder of crows. The mysterious woman who's sort of like the spokesman and the guide, if you will, the intermediary between the council and other vampires, played by Kristen Schaal.
Oh, you're getting emotional.
So she brings them in. She puts them in a room with a couple of vampires sitting behind a desk.
Dave Bautista and someone I don't know.
Yeah. And he's Garrett, the vampire. And what was her name? She has a badass name. She has a badass name and he's just Garrett.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what her name was. Was he ever a vampire in a show, or is this just like a cameo type thing?
If he was, then I don't know.
Okay.
He's funny.
He's funny. I like him.
Yeah, I like his deadpan delivery.
Yes.
He gets to wear some very frilly clothes and long hair, which yes. I think that's a lot of fun. He has sort of long Interview with a Vampire hair. He's just extremely Interview with a Vampire.
Yes, and they've been there for like 1,000 years, since 1920s, I think.
Wait, that's only it was the 30s. They'd been there for 90 years. They're like, fuck, how long? Right. So what happens is our vampires like start pleading their case, and Garrett is like, yeah, I mean, it doesn't sound like you guys did anything wrong. You should be fine. And they're like, wait a minute, aren't you the Vampire Council? And they're like, no, we've been waiting to see them for 1,000 years. It's like, oh my God, why are you here? Somebody turned a baby into a vampire in the Bronx in the 30s, and they think I did it, but I had nothing to do with it. And Laszlo, as we just learned earlier in this episode, he did that out of boredom.
To be fair, he was bored. That poor baby.
What a horribly shitty thing to do.
I have so many questions about that baby. Can it talk now? Did it hit all the milestones and is just a small baby, but grown adult in the brain?
Those are all valid questions. Or
Thank
like,
you.
did it get like exposed to sunlight early on or something else? Is that baby still around?
Yeah. He shows up at the council at some point.
Oh, fuck. That's right. Yeah. How did that
In a
baby
high
even survive?
In a high chair. He's still in a high chair. He's still using high chairs. Who's taking care of this baby?
Who's
Who are
changing this baby?
Thank you. I have questions.
Wait, does this baby need to be changed now that he's a vampire?
Oh, good question.
Do baby vampires
Do any
soil their
vampires-
diapers?
Do any vampires soil their diapers?
I mean, if they're given human food, they puke all over themselves and everything in the world. Okay, so they finally get called in to the
But we get to see another familiar room too.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guillermo gets in and he's chatting with other familiars, and there's a guy who's like 80 or 90 years old. He's like, my master's going to turn me in just a few days, so you'll know a vampire, a familiar that was turned into a vampire, because they're sort of going through it like, do any of us even know any familiars that were turned into vampires ever?
No.
Yeah, the answer is definitively no. So Guillermo's super panicky, obviously, because he knows that he personally killed the Baron. It was an accident. He opened the door and the Baron was standing there, but he done did it.
He done did it.
So he's panicked and he's like trying to stall for himself. Our Nandor, Nadia, and Laszlo get called in. Kristen Shaw says, what does she say about the vampire dance?
I don't remember.
She's like, they've been practicing it and choreographing it for decades. And primarily it's just like running around with like a hooded cape type thing.
Are they doing that for everyone that comes in there? Is that why they've been doing it for decades, been strengthening their form for decades?
Also, I recognize a couple of dance moves that come straight out of the movie What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh, of course.
Because of course there's that wonderful scene. I was doing an erotic dance for my friends and you interrupted it. So it's really nice to see some historical referencing in there.
Yes, absolutely.
Super fans
of our show
on this. Of course, fans of On Fire Tonight all call themselves the super fans.
Yep. No, I got nothing. I got nothing at all day. I'm so sorry. Hey, you know what we get now? The most amazing vampire council. And I wrote everyone that I think I wrote everyone's name down because I knew I would forget.
So first off, Just,
Mm,
you know what? Run them down, run them down, run them down.
okay.
Just list them off.
Okay.
Just
She's
do it.
fine.
Do it.
What the fuck, Josh? Okay. Evan Rachel Wood. I didn't know who she was. I don't know
What?
who she is.
Oh,
I mean,
she's
I
in a
know
lot of
she's a
stuff.
thing. I know the name.
She's
That's
like the
all I
star
know.
of Westworld.
I didn't watch it.
She's been in stuff since she was like a kid. But
Didn't watch
I don't know what vampire movie she was in.
True Blood.
Oh, wait, who was she in True Blood?
I don't know, but that's where I found her information.
I don't know if I watched all of True Blood.
I did not watch any.
I definitely watched some. Anyway.
So, but Tilda Swinton was like the captain of the team or whatever.
Yeah, and she's just Tilda Swinton.
They're all just their names. They're all
Right,
just the actors.
but was she like in a vampire movie?
She was. I think it
she
was a
in?
Jim Jarmusch movie.
Oh,
If
okay.
it's not Jim Jarmusch, it's someone that reminds me of him, with a very long title that I don't remember. And I think it was mostly a love story, so I did not watch it. Also, of course, Jermaine Clement, Taika Waititi. Oh, yeah. Waititi, Jesus Christ. Johnny Brew, who is also in that.
He does the original erotic dance.
Danny
He
Trejo.
choreographed the very original.
Yes. The historical, yes. Danny Trejo, Paul Rubens, no Rob, no Kiefer, no Tom, no Brad, Wesley Skype. I mean, Snipe.
It's funny because Wesley Snipes.
He's only a half vampire.
So I'm listening to half of him. And also,
I love that he's part of it so much.
But like, because he's there by Skype, Snipe by Skype, everything is just him asking a question about something they already talked about 1 minute earlier.
Get closer to the router, please.
He's like, it's not a problem with my router.
Okay, who's Rob though?
That's a good question. I don't know. Who is Rob? I didn't know either.
Oh, now that's gonna bother me.
Well,
we're
definitely not going to look it up.
No,
maybe one of the super fans will tell us.
Call us now.
Our lines are open.
And also Colin Robinson.
Yes, and Colin Robinson, member of the Vampire Council, and the baby,
who we don't see till later, but yes. And the first witness on the stand is the Baron's familiar, and they're like,
she doesn't speak. She can't even talk.
And boy, does she. Yeah. And she's like, these guys are assholes or whatever. You know what? Jump in at any time, because all I remember is what's in my notes, and they are slim.
All right, so basically our guys are like, listen, we talked about killing the Baron, but we didn't kill him, and like, well, it was just talk. So like, the familiar was like, yeah, so they were conspiring to kill him. So they declare their innocence. They say that it was just idle chatter, no big deal. There's a lot of crosstalk by members of the council, mostly with Wesley Snipes.
Yes. I cannot get enough of that. I love Wesley Snipe on Skype so much.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. They bring Guillermo in, and Tilda Swinton's like, oh, is this lunch?
No, yeah, everyone is like, oh, great. This guy's a snack. He's lunch. He's food. We're going to eat him.
I think, don't they all like pretty much come to the conclusion that Guillermo did it? Or does he? No, Guillermo confesses.
He confesses. He's like, because they're like, basically like, all right, so we're just going to, like, it's obvious that like these 3 vampires killed the Baron. And Guillermo is like, no, They didn't do it. I did it. I killed him when I opened the door and sunlight came in, and I'm guilty. And they're like, all right. So basically, like, the Baron was a bloodthirsty maniac. None of us really liked him. We'll just eat this guy and call it a day.
Yeah.
And Nandor stands up for Guillermo and says, no, obviously he didn't do it. He couldn't have done it.
Look, Guillermo and Nandor have something special. You don't make a glitter portrait for just anybody. You do that to someone, for someone that you love. And Nandor could not let anything bad happen to Guillermo. Thank you.
So
they go and they're trying to take him to wherever they're going to take him, and they try and escape.
What? I'm going to try to translate that one. So Nadia, Laszlo, and Nandor are like, the council reconsiders their position, and they're like, all right, so you three vampires did it. Fine. Your sentence is, we're going to like put you at the bottom of a well, and daylight is going to creep across, and you're going to be torched and die. And you're going to be sentenced to death that way. And I guess we'll eat that guy afterwards or whatever. And so Guillermo goes, like, he runs away. He accidentally impales a vampire on like a torch in the hallway, like, just because he like runs into him.
Right.
So he's really racking up a body count.
It's almost like it's in his blood.
Yeah, we see like 3 charred bodies at the bottom of this well, and they've just let in Nadia, Laszlo, and Nandor, who are like, oh, gross. Couldn't they have cleaned those guys up before they put us in here? And so they're hiding in a shadow of the well when who should appear above them?
But wait, they're about to die. They're going to make confessions.
Oh, yeah. What are their confessions?
I think that Laszlo was the only one who had a confession. He was like, I was Jack the Ripper.
That's right. It was me.
That's it.
It's me.
Anyway, that's fine.
So
yeah. So Colin, sorry,
they're about to die, and Colin Robinson appears with a really large umbrella that he bought at Home Depot, and Guillermo was with him. And Colin Robinson takes an extra moment to sort of bore them and drain them.
I love him so much.
And they're like, oh, Jesus Christ, dude, get out of here.
Okay.
And he's like, oh, if you like. And he's like, I'm just kidding. I'm going to rescue you.
And then Colin Robinson and Guillermo are walking down the road with a covered up cage with all 3 vampires in bat form.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you know what? We couldn't get the camera crew out. We're really sorry.
Yeah, somebody let the camera crew that's stuck down there out.
I love that they did that, because I would never even thought of that.
And also the in the previous episode, the Baron ate the sound recordist,
which fucked up the sound for a while.
Right. And they're like, oh, so sorry. Don't worry. We'll absolutely take care of you guys. How the fuck are we going to do that? I have no idea.
Yeah.
So this is a real all-star jamboree.
Yeah. The whole point of this episode was to get all those vampires in one room and make me happy.
Right? Fucking Paul Rubens.
Come on.
The star of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Thank you.
Known for nothing else.
Nope, I don't know what you're talking about. Fine, I'll look it up. God damn it. Buffy. No, I'm just kidding. um, who else? Tell us more while I do this.
I mean, I think that like having him as his vampire character or as himself, but looking like his vampire character from that movie was the biggest treat for me personally.
Man, it so good. And the fact that they were the actors and not the characters they played made it even fucking better.
Right, because like, okay, so if they were the characters, then you're running into all sorts of thorny issues, like legally, intellectual property, whatever.
Oh, that's right. I hadn't even thought about that.
But if they're just the actors who played those characters, but they're real life vampires, that's the best.
Yes. I want to know why Tom and Brad wouldn't make it.
I love that Danny Trejo is shirtless and he's got all those cool tattoos that they all like want to talk about. Like there's a great just sort of silent moment of Tilda gesturing as though like about his tattoos.
Uh-huh. And okay, so vampire question. Does that mean that he got those tattoos before he was a vampire? Because I would assume that if a vampire were to get a tattoo, it would heal over. Does that make sense?
That makes total sense.
All
Like,
right, then yes.
Can Superman get a haircut?
Let's not talk about how he would impregnate someone. That sperm would kill a woman.
Well, he's an alien.
Right. It'd be like a virus with fucking superpowers.
A space virus.
Okay, the movie's called Only Lovers Left Alive, and it is Jim Jarmusch. Okay. Romance / horror.
Shit, I don't think I've seen that one. And I've seen a lot of his movies, and I've seen a lot of her movies. So I don't know how I missed it.
I hadn't even heard of it until I looked it up.
Only Lovers Left Alive.
Mm-hmm. I think I tried to watch it after I saw this episode, and I was like, not
when was it made?
2013.
2013.
Mm-hmm.
So wow. Okay. Fuck. I don't know. Maybe we need to carve out some time.
Dude, that's what we should do. Watch every movie that was referenced through these actors being there.
That is a crazy tangent.
Come on, that was not such a crazy sentence.
It's not such a crazy sentence, but it's like, yeah, maybe we need to do that. Maybe we need to do that. I don't know. Super fans, stay tuned to find out. Are we going to do that?
We're not going to do that.
Are you sure? Super fans, write in. Should we do that or should we not do that? Or just call in. Our lines are open.
Yeah, lines are open. We got.
Hey, everybody. We're just going to take a quick break for our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Hey, Josh, what's that cool music you're listening to?
It's vampire rock.
Well, turn it up, man.
Vampire rock, vampire rock, vampire rock.
We make the best commercials.
Yeah. We got the top sponsors for our show. There's the unknown tattoo and body piercing place in downtown Brooklyn.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Who else have we got?
KTEL for Vampire Rock.
KTEL for Vampire Rock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yep. We love our sponsors, and guys, please spend your money with them. You've got to spend your money somewhere. Spend it with them.
You have to spend your money.
As it is said in the Torah
And the Bible.
and the Quran.
And those weird gold plates that Jonathan Smith or whoever's name had in Utah.
The Mormon. Yeah, basically, if you follow any major or minor religion, the law says you have to spend money somewhere.
That's right.
I guess you might be part of like a barter community and you don't have to spend money. So if you're bartering for goods and services, barter it with our sponsors. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Vampire Rock, Vampire Rock, Vampire Rock.
I'll be back to pick you up later.
Hey there, mama. Hey, pretty lady.
Let's take a look at how many movies that would be. Whatever that movie is that I just said that Tilda Swinton was in. The original, What We Do in the Shadows. I'm not going to include True Blood because that's a series.
Well, but interesting.
What's the Danny Trejo's movie? That was Dusk Till Dawn. Okay. Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Would that just be the movie?
Yes, just the movie, because
we shouldn't do every episode of the show and then I guess also all of a comic book.
I'm not doing shit about something I gotta read. I'll do it. I'll do the whole thing about the show. I love the show, but for the sake of this conversation, just the movie. God damn it, pickles. And then
wait,
Blade.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
What if we did Xena?
I would love that.
That's a really fucking good show.
Yeah, it is. Seriously, pickles.
So for super fans already know that Tress's dog is wheezing in the background. Casual listeners are just getting introduced to this concept for the first time. It's exciting for all of us.
It really is. It's fun for everyone as well. So that's 5 movies, not including the people that didn't show up.
Right. Who is Rob and what is Rob's movie?
Let's see. Let's Google Rob vampire movie. Because somebody did at some point. There's got to be an answer. Is it about... God damn it. It just takes me back to this episode. Who was Rob on the vampiric can? Oh, God damn it.
What up?
Pattinson.
Oh, right. The Twilight movies.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, those are incredibly successful, hugely popular movies.
And we're idiots.
Utterly forgot about the existence of.
I know. To be fair, it was your favorite movie of that year that it came out.
It's still my favorite movie. I love all of those movies. All right, so hold on a second. Are you team Jacob or team what's his name?
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, are you team Robert Pattinson or team Jacob?
Yep. I have no idea. I haven't seen any of those movies. I don't. Okay, but I'm definitely.
I saw at least 2 of those movies. Mm-hmm. There's a scene. So first of all, here's what you need to know about those movies. It's like they are written and produced like a show on the CW. It's like wholesome family fun and vampires, and it's sort of like an after school special all at the same time. The vampire family plays vampire baseball. That's a real thing that happens. Like, I'm not making that up.
No, I've seen the scenes and like, there's a whole thing about it because they have like put it out there without the filter on, and they put it out there without the slow-mo, and it just looks goofy as hell. And that's the only reason I want to watch that one single movie. But also, question, wasn't didn't Twilight start off as fanfic from 50 Shades of Grey? Am I mistaken?
Yes, I'm pretty sure that that's right. No. I'm sorry. 50 Shades of Grey was fan fiction for Twilight.
Okay, I knew it was one or the other.
So
But
the author started on a blog. She was writing like S&M fantasies about the vampire characters, and then she just changed their character names and made them not be vampires anymore and put out like the most successful book since the Bible.
isn't she also Mormon, like really, really Mormon?
I actually know almost nothing about her. I haven't read the book or seen the movie, so I don't.
Josh,
Yeah, I'm pretty
just yes
ignorant
and
here.
me, dude.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes she is. Well,
Mhm.
do you have more info on her?
That's it.
Okay. Did you read the book or see the movie?
No, 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 no,
Okay.
no, no. As I have laid out earlier and before, I don't like love stories. I don't like dramas that deal with love stories.
You don't like dramas that deal with love stories.
Mm-mm. You can't, I mean,
I feel like that's everything.
is it though?
Yep.
I
I
will
mean,
tell
isn't
you,
it?
is it?
Well, I mean, there has to be love in a
Does there?
story,
Like, does
or
there?
like what is the story? Like what, like there's nothing at stake, right?
Money. Boom. What's up?
So you're saying you only watch um like things where there's a big heist involved.
Or a car chase.
You like car
Or
chases and heists.
put them together. Holy shit, dude.
You're a big Fast and Furious
That's all I'm saying.
super fan.
I will,
Like the super fans, our fans.
yeah.
You're a super fan of the Fast and Furious
Mhm,
movies.
mhm. It's weird that you would use that term for something other than our show. It sounds so
Yeah.
weird. I don't
Yeah,
like
no,
it.
I know.
It's weird. I don't like it. There's one love story that I will admit to fucking loving, and will watch it repeatedly, and I'm not going to talk about it.
What is it, you big softy?
Okay, two. The first one, the only one I'll talk about right now, is Elim Garrick and Dr. Bashir on Star Trek DS9. Thank you.
Okay. I've never seen Deep Space Nine.
I'm so sorry for you because it is excellent.
I I do I'm into Star Trek. I just haven't seen all of it.
I'll give you a list of the Garrick episodes. You can just watch those.
Well, are you saying it's not worth watching like the full series?
No, it absolutely is after the second season.
After the second season. So you're
Yeah.
saying you have to get through 2 full seasons of a show before it's worth watching.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of character buildup, so that's great and that's good, but they're kind of boring first 2 seasons. And after that, it gets really, really good.
Interesting. So wait, are there any of the Star Trek series that you just fully hate or fully love? I know that you're a big The Next Generation fan.
I haven't seen Enterprise, and I honestly don't have much interest. I've heard, rumor is that it was very like centered around, like right around 9/11, so it had very 9/11 politics, kind of xenophobic and like not cool, because totally different writers. Gene Roddenberry was dead. It just got weird and gross. I don't know if that's true. That's just what I've heard. No interest.
It's possible, and I haven't seen it, it's possible that people were seeing it through a 9/11 lens rather than it was created with a 9/11 lens.
That's true.
But I don't know. Something for us both to meditate upon. I think arguably the movie Galaxy Quest is like as good or better than a lot of Star Trek.
Some people say it's the best Star Trek movie.
Yeah. It's pretty solid.
Yeah, it really is.
So Enterprise was the one with Scott Bakula. Wait, haven't they relaunched? Isn't one of the new ones Enterprise also?
What do you mean? Like
there's several Star Trek series out right now.
Yes. The Enterprise is always there. There's always an Enterprise A, B, or D, or whatever. A, B, or D. I forgot a letter. That's how out of it I am today.
All right, everybody. So that's all the time we have.
Wait, I'm not done talking about Star Trek.
So we're just gonna
there's Discovery that happens around the same time as the first series, the original series. There's Picard. There's Lower Decks. Is there more than that? I don't. Maybe there's more than that. I don't
Lower
know.
Decks. That's the name of a show.
It's animated for adults or whatever. There's also another animated show.
Oh, there's that animated one from the 80s or like.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like late 80s?
No, it was like early 80s, maybe even late 70s.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different thing. I remember a thing that was airing on MTV in the 80s.
It may have been rerunning, but it had a very Hanna-Barbera look to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Although no Ukla the Mott. No Thundar the Barbarian.
How could they even not do that?
All right, guys, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks so much for joining us. We're on fire tonight with Josh and Tressa. I am Josh. Tressa is Tressa. I'm not going to let her get an edge. Cue the outro music.
God damn it.